Alright, so in this video, we're just opening up Detroit Diesel Diagnostic Link 8 because I want to talk about some of the things that on a Detroit diesel, or any diesel for that matter, when you're looking at the engine itself and you got the EGR valve, and when that EGR valve is not functioning properly, if that valve gets stuck open, what it can cause is some significant issues with power, lack of power, fuel economy issues, and other things. And what's nice is that most of the problems we have with the valve itself are usually related to carbon or soot causing binding on the shafts and keeping the actual throttle plate from moving the way it should. So if we look at this guy, let me close some of my warnings that I got here that aren't relevant to what we're doing. You look up here at the top, you can see you've got tools, actions, parameters, and then if you click on actions, you can come down, you got after treatment stuff you can do, and then you got EGR. If I click on EGR, then it gives me the sensor recalibration. So I can adjust that if I put a new sensor in it. I can do a lot of different stuff here, relative compression tests. If I already placed the injectors, I can change the injector codes. I can do turbocharger actuator calibrations and things like that. And then over here, you got service routines. And if you look up at the top, the different service routines you can do is you can do a automatic cylinder cutout where it cuts out the cylinders for you and tells you the results. You can do a manual cutout where you pick which ones to cut out. The DPF system, where if you click on it, it takes you to a screen where you can start and do a regen, monitor your values. Idle speed balance test, where you can monitor what the different injectors are doing to maintain good idle speed and balanced idle. So basically it'll give you a set of numbers, which are percentages of fuel being added and subtracted to each cylinder. And then you have your intake throttle valve test. And your intake throttle valve is there to help with DPF regen. So the intake throttle valve test is very similar to other tests that I can do with EGRs, where I can go into this test, and what I can do is I can start the test, and then I click on it. It's going to command it to open 10%, and then it tells me how much it actually opened. And then I can do another 10%, right? And what I'm looking is if the actual movement of the valve is similar to what I've commanded it to do. And I can run this all the way up to full open or full closed, and then go back down all the way to full open. And as long as I'm within a couple of tenths of what I actually commanded it to do, we would say that that's okay and acceptable. And you can do a similar test to this on some EGR valves. But I just wanted to show you the functionality of OEM software like Detroit Diesel Diagnostic Link, Cummins Insight, CAT Electronic Technicians. They're extremely useful, but they're expensive, which is why I've made videos about other products like diesel laptops, where I can get a lot of the functionality of these OEM products, but all in one package and paying a fraction of the price. So these can be expensive. If you have any questions specifically about how to use any of this software, if you're new to the software and work in a shop and you're not familiar with what to do with it, just put something in the comments and I'll make a quick video for you guys showing you how to use whatever it is you have a concern about. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more content. Thanks for watching.